मेरा भोला है भंडारी करे नंदी की सवारी. And why am I singing this song? There is a reason behind it. We'll come to that. First of all, people, very warm welcome to Q News English with me, Vijay Rana, along with Deepak from our studios out here in Telangana. And we celebrated Republic Day yesterday. What a grand event it was for all these states, along with the center. And the focus was right here, the women folks of India. The Nari Shakti of India was the highlight, and the President Draupadi Murmu also representing the Nari Shakti of India. She is greeting the all right, the French President. He has come, he is visiting India on the eve of Republic Day, and he got a very warm welcome by the Prime Minister, and also the fighter jets that we purchased from France, the Rafale, were also a part of this splendid display of strength, this mighty strength that India displayed, along with various helicopters and arms and ammunition, the missiles that were displayed. Why this display of power? Why this display of weapon? The reason is clear to let, in fact, every other country, all the countries throughout the world were just gazing, and they were amazed to see how strong India is when it comes to the weaponry. And India is increasing its might. And I can see out there in the comment section, I think Jali Venkateshwaralu is already here. So welcome to the telecast, Venkateshwaralu. So, why it is important to show its military might? Because we have neighbors like Pakistan and China. And according to George Fernandez, a long time ago, he said in 90s, he said actual enemy for India is not Pakistan. It is going to be China. Everybody laughed at him, but he was right. He was absolutely right. And China is going to be the adversary for India in forthcoming years. And how to, there are a lot of speculations as to China might attack from the Himalayas, but this time the fight will not be restricted to the mountainous regions only. Although our arsenal, our weaponry is being developed, the helicopters that we are, or the gunships that we are developing right now, they can fly in high altitude areas. They are comparatively very light. But then a lot of people also say this time the fight will also be in the oceans. So there will be a naval conflict as well. So Indian Navy is also preparing for it. But I have, since I have told that I think we are heading for a World War III. It is the beginning, and very soon, not very soon, in forthcoming years, I'm speculating, it's just my personal speculation. And I think it's not going to be a war on land or in the seas, but not even the skies. It's going to be in space. It's going to be the space war. The first thing, and there are only 4 countries in this world. One is India, China, US, and Russia, who have the might to destroy the satellites of other countries. So that's where it will begin. First of all, your tanks, your, all your military equipment is being upgraded. AI is being used and will be used, and also navigation systems, everything. If you want to paralyze, your military, any country's military might, blow its satellites. Your GPS is gone. You cannot track your enemy, or you cannot track your own, hardware out there. If you have a tank which has a GPS installed, you will not be able to, if an aircraft is flying and they want to bombard an area, they'll not be able to distinguish which one is ours and which one is theirs. And aircraft will also, it will be very difficult for the aircrafts to fly without GPS or the navigation systems that are installed. The ships, how will you navigate the ships without, the GPS system? So satellites hold the key, and these 4 countries have the capability to blow the satellites in space. They have done that with obsolete satellites in space. They have blown their own satellites. So this means it's an indication that yes, we do have the capability, and India needs to work specifically on in this domain as well. They need to develop more ICBMs, that's intercontinental ballistic missiles. So that their objective is not to bombard on land only, but they need to intercept the missiles of other countries who are going to target India's satellites also. Moreover, so that's my speculation. That's what I think. Moving on, politics. Let's move on to politics, wherein Bihar is all stealing the show today. And earlier it was Mamata Banerjee from West Bengal, who was in limelight for rejecting the alliance or giving only 2 seats to the biggest opposition party, Congress, which they did not agree upon. And I think talks are going on. But then on the other hand, the Bihar chief minister resigned, and then they are forming the alliance with the BJP this time. And if that happens, that is going to be the biggest jolt for Congress. Now, how is Congress going to counter that? The face of Congress, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, now is Mallikarjun Kharge going to take charge of this, and he is going to visit Bihar and address the situation there, or Rahul Gandhi is engaged in Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra. How disturbed he will be to see these proceedings just before the upcoming 2024 elections. So a big challenge out there for Congress. How will they mitigate it is yet to be unfolded. And there we go. Janata Dal United has 45 MLAs, BJP has 76, and HAMS has 4, putting them at 125. The Bihar Vidhan Sabha has 243 seats, while 122 MLAs are required to form the government. So with this equation, they will get to 125. If they go with BJP, they'll be ending up at 125. They need only 122. So yes, they can form the government. And on the other hand, we also have news coming in from Manipur. So what about Manipur? The state, last year we saw it witnessed ethnic violence, and it continues till date. Now opposition, the Congress party specifically, or Rahul Gandhi also started his yatra from Manipur, citing and asking a question from the government as to what have you done? Why has Prime Minister Narendra Modi not visited the state even once? He has time to go to beaches, he has time to go to, to perform Pran Pratishtha ceremony, but he does not have time for people of Manipur. Now, and they were they were demanding for President's rule. Now, if President's rule is implemented, as we discussed in yesterday's telecast, also it means a total failure of the government, state government. And, but now Article 355, what it does, what article, it's just a step below the President's rule. What Article 355 will do, it will, the state government, it will give the rights to state government to engage the union or the central government to manage the show, and state government will remain intact. They don't have to resign, they will not be dismantled. So that's what is the option that they are looking at right now. And on the other hand, we have the budget also being prepared. So it's at the last stage, and Nirmala Sitharaman will be the busy bee with that. And 6 people were killed in Odisha and mishaps. And moving on, we have ICJ. Now, South Africa has moved to ICJ. We got this news a couple of weeks ago, and this has been continuing. And ICJ has actually instructed, surprisingly, they did not call for, a complete halt, or they did not call for, the aggression to be stopped. They said, please try to minimize the casualties, civilian casualties. That's the only directive as of now. They are inspecting the cases of human rights violations, but no relief for people in Gaza. And rightly so. Rightly so. Who started it? People say, I was going through this entire Gaza and Israel conflict, the current standing. So I see, Israel actually facilitated everything for people in Gaza. They gave them employment with 40% more salaries. They gave them employment within Israel. They created the infrastructure for them. They created schools, drainage systems, water, everything was being provided by Israel. A country that was hosting you like a guest and so well, they were hosting you so well. And what did Palestinians do? Or the people from Gaza do? They went inside, they got a chance, they got an opportunity to go inside Israel, and they gave the information as to, this is where the military installations are, this is where the civilians reside, this is what they do. All the inside information was shared with the terrorists. They took 2 years to plan under the garb of an organization. Now, Hamas pretended to be an organization that works for the welfare of people of Palestine. For 2 years, they misdirected Israel, and then finally, they dug tunnels, they procured all the weaponry, they procured the missiles, the rockets that were being fired, that were fired initially a couple of months ago. And you stabbed Israel in the back. You killed their soldiers, you killed their people, you took their people hostage, you killed their women, men, children. Atrocities were committed. Where was ICJ then? Where was South Africa then? That's the big question to ask. Today, everybody is feeling that, human rights are being violated. Are there no human rights for the Israelis? Who started it? Now, Israel has taken it to the next level. And who says, if you slap me once, I'll slap you only once. If you slap me once, I will not only slap you, I will kick you as well. I'll not stop at that. I might punch you as well. Why would I stop at a slap? If you have slapped me, I'll only slap you. There cannot be an equation drawn. An aggression is an aggression. That is what Israel is doing, and rightly so. I have this thought. What is yours? Please do let me know in the comment section as to what do you think about the ongoing conflict. And for the comment section, it's been some time. Let me just see who all are there with us today. Although we have Bharat out there. I was not prepared. Oh, I see myself. Yes, we have Nagaraju and Sami. SK Sami is also here. SK Sami, welcome to Q News English. Thank you so much for tuning in. Along with Nagaraju and Jali Venkateshwaralu, I could see his comment from this distance also. There is a PC out there. And that's about ICJ. And Rahul's Yatra hit a roadblock in West Bengal. Surprisingly, the INDIA alliance that has been formed to oppose the Modi government or BJP or let's say the UPA alliance, right? So who formed the alliance first? It was BJP, because Congress was the ruling party. After independence, the majority of the terms were enjoyed by Congress. Now, BJP was literally non-existing. Now, in order to gain that control over the center, BJP formed an alliance to begin with. They started tying up with other regional parties, and then they contested the election, and that happened in 90s. Now, that is the state of affairs with Congress right now. Now, they have formed an alliance, and it's not easy to manage this alliance because all the parties will demand, the regional parties, like you have TMC. TMC is saying we will give you, the 2 seats only to contest. Remaining seats we will contest and we will win. Now, if they do so, and the TMC has the majority of the seats, they will be dictating the terms. So, and Sudarshan is already here in the studios. Welcome, Sudarshan. A very good morning. So, I think I have hardly 1 more minute to conclude. And let's quickly have a look at what is happening in Maharashtra out there, where Jarange wants Maharashtra government over quota. Now he's asking quota, and Azad Maidan, he's going on a hunger strike in Navi Mumbai, Azad Maidan, and he's asking for the Maratha quota. He's asking for reservations for Marathas. He did that last year as well, and he was promised that yes, we will take care of your demands, but that was not done. And on the other hand, the song that I started with, Mera Bhola Hai Bandari Kare Nandi Ki Savari, was in regards to the security beefed up at Gyanvapi Mosque. Yesterday, there was Jumme ki Namaz that was to be performed. All the security personnel, as Narendra Modi sir said, what's next? Aage kya? Aage Gyanvapi. Aur uske baad kya? Uske baad, let me recollect a song about Lord Krishna. So that is going to follow the Mathura. The construction at Mathura is also pending. And let's, please do let me know, people, in the comment section as to what do you think. Shall we discuss these structures, be it the Babri Masjid, be it the Gyanvapi Masjid, or be it the Mathura case? Shall we take up, a small discussion on these all three, structures also? Please do let me know in the comment section. And India and France firm up defense ties. And moving on, Kerala CM and ministers avoid home event. US man executed with nitrogen gas. So this is the first time it has happened in the history of mankind. Somebody was killed using nitrogen gas. He was actually sentenced to death, and they could not find a vein to induce the lethal injection. So instead they used a gas, nitrogen gas in abundance, to kill this criminal. And Rahul Gandhi is being opposed in West Bengal also, and to my surprise, the allegation is he has the same narrative as BJP. How can anybody from Congress have the same narrative as BJP is surprising for me, and Mamata Banerjee is the one to say so. So people, at that note, I would like to call it a day. Thank you so much for being with us. Jai Hind. Deepak Lupa is singing this song. There is a reason behind it. We will come to that. First of all, people, very warm welcome to Q News English with me, Vijay Rana, along with Deepak from our studios out here in Telangana.